the years, and seeing it again here. This is the photos Yuri sent me of your father. He's quite proud of his beret there. Is that the traditional beret for tankers in Ukrainian army, Yuri?
I think no. Yes, this is more looks like traditional tankers. Helmet isolating noise inside tanks and isolating the opportunity to be hidden by steel of the tank.
Yeah.
Can you switch the video of captured tank?
Yeah, let me try to find that. Hold on. I will look for your video.
Lester is eager to look at the tank.
I will save that right now. Let's see if I can.
It will make optimistic note. Because the quantity of captured tanks make army about 100 tanks more than before war started in Ukrainian army. We have tanks 100 tanks more than before the war.
Yeah, it's the biggest arms supplier of Ukraine.
Yes, and for the whole history of independence, Ukraine didn't Ukrainian army didn't buy such amount of tanks. I'm not talking also about the all other equipment.
Oh yeah, no, it's definitely a So that was the tank that he captured, Yuri?
He participated in capturing this tank, and he participated in repairing it.
I can tell. Must be very proud of his capture there. That definitely was. I'm sure big.
I'm not sure that he personally did it, but he participated, I'm sure, and his team is participated. Yeah. He was extremely glad about the tank, and it was by the way it was captured near Kyiv.
Yeah. So he participated in the defense of Kiev.
Yes.
You said
yes.
on the left bank while you were on the right bank, or?
Yes, I was on the right bank, and he was. I was on the direction from Chernobyl.
Yeah.
On that direction, he was in Brovary and Chernihiv direction, from the northern part of Chernihiv and left bank of Dnieper River.
And that's actually a very famous fight, and actually I look forward to interviewing and telling the story. The tank brigade, Lolita, that your father participated in and around Chernihiv, they saved the capital. I understand very clearly from all that I read. Well, we'll just have him here with us. So all that I read on the battle for Kiev was how critical the Ukrainian armored forces were on the east, stopping this massive armored force from all the way from Sumy and Chernihiv reaching the capital. So I guess he was participating in that fighting, Yuri, with his tank brigade.
Yes, 72 brigade is, I think, they participated in the heaviest clashes, and the parts of 72nd brigade stayed near Biliorodka too, and they were allocated through the whole front line and defense line of Kyiv, and they were collecting some other units inside, especially artillery. And when we heard about the 22nd Brigade, it sounds very strong. So this is they based near, not very close to uh, to Kiev, but they took the hardest hit, and I think that if we could not if we could not save Kiev, the next round of war could be quite different, and the attitude of West and the level of support of the world to Ukraine could be quite lower. It could be quite different scenario than we have now. So I think that this brigade is a very strong brigade, and I'm sure that Andrid made his input in defending of capital and building the future scenario that now is more favorable to Ukraine, and that united all free world around Ukraine, around our fight.
Yeah. Well, I've read about the defense of Kiev and the armored battles that his brigade took part in to defend Kiev, and I look forward to continuing to research and tell that story. And Lolita will talk to Andrei's comrades when the time is right, and we'll make sure that everything they did we document, because I think it's really important for countries are built on stories that people believe in and that they're willing to fight for, and that's what your father did, and he's adding to that story now. So that's
yes. I think that we could know a bit later about his operation, about his counterattacking of Russians, because you know that they were under pressed around Kharkiv. They could not surrender Kharkiv, the same as Kiev, because I'm sure that they want to name Kharkiv like the capital of Russian pro-Russian part of Ukraine, as they made Donetsk and Luhansk, because Bolsheviks 100 years ago did the same. They announced Kharkiv like alternative capital, and that make it like a false capital to ensure the West and all the world that they have the real capital, but they didn't. And after Kharkiv, they captured Dnipro, and they captured a few Odessa, and then it was much harder to defend Kyiv. The same as Snake Hills near Biliorodka, defending more than 1,000 years ago and still defend. The same, they are defending Kharkiv, and the history, repeat circle by circle, repeat itself.
Yes. Wow. Well, thank you again, Yuri and Lolita. I know we talk about the war so that people that I know and people in the West can stay updated about what's really going on. And I think this really gives people the personal side of that, which is so important. So I thank you for your sharing your family story and your father's story. And Yuriy and I's job is to make sure that his story lives on through the work that we'll do together with the foundation and beyond. So thank you, and I look forward to meeting you and your family.
Thank you. We also.
All right.
Okay, guys. Goodbye. Forward to victory.
Onward to victory.